Hey, what's going on, sixth graders? This is going to be a different approach to the instruction today. So we are, as you know, working on our Scratch coding project, and I'm going to run this. This is a completed version of it. So I move this through and I collect my fortune cookies. And as I collect these cookies, when I get to 10 points, I want my backdrop to switch. And we'll take a look at the code here in a second. But so it switches. Ooh, but now I have this added egg that falls. And when my egg is collected, now notice I have 13 points. If I collect an egg, I lose a point. So the goal is to avoid the eggs and gather those fortune cookies. Now, when I get to 15 points, it goes to game over and the game is done. Everything stops falling. One problem I have is that my bowl is still here, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how to hide that in a second. So the first thing, let's fix this bowl issue. So I'm going to click into here. I'm going to go over to the bowl. And right now, the only code on the bowl, and this is where you would stop. If you're like working off this video, stop and use this, like pause this video in one tab and in a different tab, copy down this code. So that's the first part. And then to hide the bowl, what you're going to do is, okay, like I was saying, we need to hide this bowl. So I'm on the bowl, I want to hide the bowl. So what I'm going to do is it's twofold. I need to hide the bowl. So I'm going to go when backdrop switches to not backdrop one. This is conveniently titled the game over backdrop. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And when it switches to game over, I want to go to looks and hide the bowl. Now, here's the thing. Once this bowl is hidden, I need to tell it to show back up. So if I run this game a second time, I want it to be there. So I need to add that block right there. So those are the two blocks of code on the bowl, and that will run it. Moving on, the fortune cookie code is going to look like this. Most of this we probably already have, so I won't dwell on this too much, but take a look here on the falling sprite code. I'm just going to pause for a second. You should pause and copy this down, but I'm going to pause right now. There it is. Okay, I will remind you everything is color coded to over there. Now, my egg, this is my minus 0.1. Now, this actually runs very similarly to the fortune cookie. Like this code is the same, except for change score by -1. This code is the same, except for I have changed y by -15. You'll notice that on the fortune cookies, I have that right there, change by -10. What that does is it tells my egg to fall a little bit faster. Over here, when backdrop switches to desert 2, so reminder, I have blue sky, that's my start, desert, that's my second one, and then game over. I made this one. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Egg code, and then when flag is clicked, hide. Everything else is going to run the way that it should. So here's the code for the sprite on the second level that takes points away. And then lastly, my backdrop code. So what I did, I clicked on backdrops, and this is the current backdrop as it's set up with everything functioning. This is what we have right here. So when the flag is clicked, switch backdrop to blue sky. Wait until score equals 10, switch backdrop to desert. So notice I have that over here. And so I'm going to connect that. So when score equals 10, go to desert, wait until score equals 15, switch backdrop to game over, and stop all. This stop all code is right here in control. And what that does is it just stops all codes from happening. That's why the sprites disappear, except for the bowl. But we should have that taken care of. So I'm going to slide that down there, leave this broken. Actually, we could get rid of this. So here is the code for the backdrop. And then the last thing I need to show you is how to make the backdrop. And so we're going to come up here to backdrops, or go down here to backdrops and paintbrush. And so I have an extra one. I'm going to delete that in a second. Step 1, convert to bitmap. Step 2, paint bucket. Click to fill. Oops, I should probably pick a color. Black. Click to fill. Text. I want it to be legible, so I'm going to slide this up to red. Now I'm going to type in the middle. I'm going to switch on my caps locks, type in game over. Now I want that to be a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to highlight it with my arrow select tool. Probably could have done that right there, but grab, make it bigger, and now I have a game over slide. Last thing to do to get that titled, we're going to go up here to costume, and I'm going to title this game over. I'm just going to say game over 2 because I already have a game over. Enter. Title of the backdrop, game over backdrop, and there's my code. So I'm going to go ahead actually and delete that one. We can just delete that too, but I'm just going to leave it on there. So I have 3 backdrops, 1, 2, 3, and there's the code. So here's your video, and I will try to timestamp this so you can just watch the pieces that you need. But happy coding. I'll be around to help out, answer questions, and manage the room. So have a great day, and I will talk to you later.